Wherever they try to strike Russian territory, we will respond in kind, only several times more powerfully. The enemy will feel it. They already feel it, and I hope they will continue to feel it on an ever greater scale.
Putin hints that an even bigger and deadlier wave of retaliation against Ukraine. Aerial weapons yet, raising fears of a new phase in the war. Did Ukraine have almost no time to react as footage of Russia's massive 3-ton bomb spread rapidly across social media? Can Ukraine withstand Russia's escalating assault as 134 drones, a giant bomb, and a sweeping Black Sea offensive stun Kyiv? Russia's relentless retaliation against Ukrainian attacks is showing no signs of slowing, with Moscow continuing to intensify strikes across multiple fronts. On July 13th, Russia released fresh combat footage showing its devastating FAB-3000 glide bomb being used in active battlefield operations. The massive 3-ton glide bomb was reportedly deployed against frontline Ukrainian positions in the Zaporizhzhia region during the latest wave of attacks. A Russian combat aircraft reportedly dropped the bomb carrying nearly 1.4 tons of explosives on targets around Orykhov, causing a powerful blast. Russian drones also carried out another overnight assault on Zaporizhzhia during the night between July 12th and July 13th, according to reports. At least 2 people were killed while another 11 were reportedly injured in Russia's latest strikes on the Zaporizhzhia region. Ukraine claimed that Russia launched 134 long-range strike drones along with 3 guided aviation missiles during attacks carried out between July the 12th and 13th. Another video released by Russia's defense ministry appeared to show a fresh wave of drone strikes targeting Ukrainian positions across the Black Sea region. On July 12th, Russian drones reportedly attacked Chornomorsk, Ukraine's largest commercial port on the Black Sea coastline. Russian President Vladimir Putin vowed even more powerful retaliation against Ukraine during remarks delivered on July 13th.
Our responses will always be reciprocal. Wherever they try to strike Russian territory, we will respond in kind, only several times more powerfully. The enemy will feel it. They already feel it, and I hope they will continue to feel it on an ever greater scale. As for the energy sector, the foundation of Russia's energy system is very strong and reliable. Yes, those Ukrainian strikes are causing us, as they say, temporary problems with petroleum products, but the situation will gradually stabilize. This also applies to Crimea. Work has already begun on creating a supply system that will be very difficult for the enemy to reach. I will not go into details.
Putin's strong warning comes after what Moscow describes as repeated Ukrainian provocations through sustained long-range drone attacks on Russian territory. On July 11th, Ukraine claimed that 14 Russian vessels, including 10 oil tankers, had been struck during maritime operations at sea. Ukraine's drone forces made the allegation and also released footage that they claimed showed the strikes on the Russian vessels. Russia's Federal Security Service, or FSB, said it had foiled what it described as a major Ukrainian drone operation targeting Russian military and defense facilities. The FSB claimed the alleged plot involved artificial intelligence-guided drones that were intended to strike a defense plant and military airfields inside Russia. Russian security officials described the operation as unprecedented in scale and threat level, claiming it represented a significant escalation in the use of advanced drone technology. The FSB alleged that Ukrainian intelligence organized the operation with support from Western handlers, according to multiple reports. Russia said drone components were smuggled into the Bryansk region, which borders Ukraine, as part of an effort to prepare the alleged operation. According to the FSB, the components were concealed inside containers and transported using fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles and balloons to avoid detection. Russian officials claimed the parts were later moved deeper into Russian territory using civilian vehicles equipped with hidden compartments. The FSB said drone components were delivered near airfields located in Russia's Far East and Ural regions as part of the alleged preparations for attacks. The agency claimed the drones were assembled in rented garages before being prepared for deployment against intended targets. Russian security officials said individuals suspected of involvement in the alleged operation were detained during the investigation. The FSB said it seized 24 first-person view, or FPV, drones equipped with artificial intelligence-based control modules during the operation. The agency claimed the drones carried explosive payloads equivalent to more than 1 kilogram of TNT each, increasing their potential destructive capability. The FSB also claimed that the artificial intelligence systems were designed to help the drones resist electronic warfare interference and maintain their effectiveness in contested environments. Russia said some of the electronic components used in the drones originated from the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Sweden. The FSB further claimed that it seized mobile ground control stations equipped with self-destruct mechanisms intended to prevent their capture or analysis. The agency said communication devices allegedly used to contact foreign handlers were also recovered during the investigation. The allegations come as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky reportedly acknowledged that some weapons had been stored near civilian areas, adding to ongoing debate over wartime security measures. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said officials at Ukroboronprom had illegally stored weapons and ammunition close to residential homes in Vyshny. Zelensky stressed that placing ammunition depots near civilian neighborhoods was expressly prohibited under existing safety regulations. His remarks came after a Russian strike hit the storage site, triggering powerful secondary explosions that devastated the surrounding area. Ukrainian authorities said 7 people were killed and dozens more were injured after the ammunition warehouse detonated. Zelensky said Ukraine's security service, the SBU, had identified the key officials responsible for the serious safety violations. He confirmed that the heads of 2 Ukroboronprom enterprises are now facing criminal investigations over the incident. Ukroboronprom Defense Conglomerate. Scale: oversees around 100 state-owned defense enterprises across Ukraine. Products: manufactures missiles, drones, armored vehicles, and a wide range of military equipment. Role: serves as one of Ukraine's largest and most important defense manufacturing organizations. Global standing: entered the world's top 50 defense companies following the expansion of production after 2022. Vyshny was among the areas hardest hit during Russia's large-scale missile and drone attack on the Kyiv region on July 6. The powerful secondary explosions destroyed nearby homes, disrupted electricity supplies, and forced hundreds of residents to evacuate for safety. Russia has unveiled the new S-71K Kover air-launched cruise missile, developed specifically to equip its Su-57 Felon stealth fighter fleet. The new Russian standoff missile is reportedly intended to let Su-57 fighters strike targets while remaining outside Patriot air defense engagement zones. Ukrainian military intelligence recently published a detailed technical assessment of the new weapon, according to Defense Security Asia. Reports said the missile is designed to destroy high-value military targets without requiring the launch aircraft to penetrate heavily defended enemy airspace. Analysts said the S-71K reflects Russia's broader shift toward long-range standoff warfare and sustained attrition against critical military infrastructure. Missile: the S-71K Kover is a new Russian air-launched cruise missile developed for long-range precision strike missions. Launch platform: the missile is designed to be carried and launched by Russia's Su-57 Felon 5th-generation stealth fighter. Estimated range: the weapon is reported to have a standoff strike range of up to approximately 300 kilometers. Cruise speed: it is believed to cruise at subsonic speeds of around Mach 0.75 to Mach 0.8 during flight. Warhead: the missile reportedly carries a 250-kilogram AB-250-270 high-explosive bomb for hardened target attacks. The missile's reported 300-kilometer standoff range would allow Su-57 fighters to launch attacks while remaining outside many frontline air defense engagement zones. Analysts said the new weapon significantly extends Russia's ability to strike logistics hubs, radar installations, and command centers from safer distances. Reports said the S-71K appears to prioritize simplified design and mass production instead of relying on costly, highly sophisticated guidance technologies. Guidance: the missile reportedly combines inertial guidance with satellite navigation for long-range target engagement. Propulsion: it is powered by an R-500 turbojet engine that provides sustained subsonic cruise performance. Airframe: the missile reportedly uses a composite fiberglass body with an aluminium internal structure to reduce weight. Role: it is designed as a low-observable standoff precision strike missile for attacks on fixed military targets. Ukrainian assessments claim the missile does not use the advanced terminal seekers found on several modern Western precision-guided weapons. Analysts said Russia appears to depend on external reconnaissance and targeting networks instead of sophisticated onboard terminal guidance systems. Experts said this approach could reduce production costs, while still supporting long-range precision strikes against pre-identified targets.